Hello everyone, welcome to the video lectures on data mining. So today we will be seeing what is the KDD process in data mining, and in the last class we have a look on how the data mining algorithms works and what is data mining. Okay, so as you all know, data mining is a process of discovering interesting and useful knowledge from large amount of data stored in a database. Okay, so data mining is often described as the process of knowledge discovery. Why? Because it discovers knowledge or information that we never knew existed in the data. Okay, so usually this uncovered hidden knowledge is represented in the form of relationship or patterns. Okay, so if you first we will look what is a relationship and how this informations are represented either in the form of a relationship or in the form of a patterns. So if you remember the example that I gave you in the last class, that is in a market or in a transaction database, whenever a customer want to buy a bread, there is a probability that he will also buy a packet of butter. So there is a relationship between the item bread and the butter. So hence the data mining algorithm discovers relationships that exist between two or more different objects along with the time dimension. Okay, so next we will be looking at the patterns. Pattern discovery is another outcome of data mining operation. Okay, so you can consider a credit card company, okay, that which is always fuzzy about discovering the pattern of uses that usually warrants an increase in the credit limit or a card upgradation. Okay, they want to keep a check on their customers who must be lured with a card upgradation. So the data mining algorithms are applied to mine the uses patterns of a number of credit card holders and discover the potential pattern of uses that will produce meaningful information. So we can see that the knowledge or the information that are represented in the data mining algorithms are in the form of relationships or in the form of patterns. Okay, so next we will be seeing in details what is the KDD process, that is known as the knowledge discovery in database. Okay, so data mining is a integral part of this process. Data mining is an integral part of the knowledge discovery process. Okay, it is a very essential step in the KDD process, okay, in which overall process of converting raw data to useful informations is carried out. As you can see in the pictures, the KDD process consists of a series of transformation steps from data pre-processing to data post-processing of data mining results. The input data that can be stored in a variety of formats. Okay, it can be a spreadsheet, it can be a relational tables, it can be any form of database, or it may reside in any centralized data repository or can be distributed in nature. Okay, so that the purpose of data pre-processing is to transform the raw input into an appropriate format for subsequent analysis by data mining algorithms. So these steps, the data pre-processing steps, involved many techniques, including fusing data from multiple sources, which is known as the data integration, cleaning data to remove noise and duplicate observations, selecting records and features that are relevant to the data mining task. Okay, because of the many ways data can be collected and stored, so data pre-processing is the most time consuming step in the overall knowledge discovery process. Okay, then there is the role of this data mining thing, which is an essential step in the KDD process, which will extract the knowledge from this process data. The post-processing techniques ensures that only valid and useful results are incorporated into the decision support system. Okay, So statistical measures or hypothesis testing methods can also be applied during post-processing to eliminate spurious data mining results. So in the next slides, we will be looking at the KDD process in details. Okay. So in the KDD process is a process that consists of iterative sequence of the different steps. Okay. So first of all, you can see to the input data, there are various pre-processing steps involved before applying data mining algorithms. So these pre-processing techniques may include some of the techniques that I will describe in the next few minutes. So it may include, first of all, number one, data cleaning, in which noise and inconsistent data will be removed. Okay. Next, there is another pre-processing may be involved, which is known as the data integration, where multiple data sources may be combined. For example, if you take the example of corona vaccination, a person may register himself online for the vaccination process, or he may come offline. So if I want to analyze the data, vaccination data, using a data mining algorithm, then I have to integrate both the online data and the offline data using a data integration technique. Okay. The third pre-processing technique may be data selection, where data relevant to the analysis task are retrieved from the database. Okay. And there is, after this, there is another aspects of data pre-processing which may include dimensionality reduction. Okay. Then another thing is there where we can handle the missing values that are in the database. We can handle the missing values in the database. Then these data are transformed using a data transformation technique. So in data transformation, data are transformed or consolidated into forms appropriate for mining by performing summary or aggregation operations. This is an example. Okay. In the next step, data mining techniques are applied in order to extract data patterns or knowledge. Okay. So after data mining techniques are applied in the database, so there is a pattern evaluation space. Okay. So in this particular space, it identified a truly interesting pattern representing knowledge based on some measures. And in the knowledge representation phase, whatever pattern that are extracted by the data mining algorithm after pattern evaluation phase, visualization and knowledge representation techniques are used to present the mined knowledge to the user. So there are different visualization and tools. For example, histogram you can take. In case of classification, you can take the help of a decision tree. In case of hierarchical clustering, you take the example of dendrogram. Okay, so these are all visualization techniques that are used in the knowledge representation. So this pattern evaluation, we will identify the truly interesting pattern representing the knowledge, and in knowledge representation we will be the discovered patterns will be discovered using visualization and knowledge representation technique. So this is the overall process of KDD process, in which we can see that the raw data are transformed into meaningful patterns using the different steps that are involved in the data KDD process. So another thing which is very common, what kind of data a data mining algorithm can mine. So the strength of data mining process lies in the variety of data it can mine. Okay, so it can be a object oriented database, relational database, data warehouse, transactional database, unstructured, semi-structured, like your World Wide Web. Advanced databases may include spatial database, multimedia database, time series database, etc. So this is the overall data that can be mined by any data mining algorithm. So in the next video, we will be seeing the data mining architecture.